Hey guys, good afternoon. It's another garden tour, but this time we're gonna start in the backyard. Look at this. It's a name variety of hosta. It's so big compared to my hand. Oh my god. It's so big. And I helped my husband did the yard work yesterday. It was so tiring, so humid, and it's hot. And this coming Tuesday, we are predicted to have 100 degrees. It's not very uncommon, but we're gonna have to face that 100 degrees heat this coming Tuesday. But look at this, guys. I have some anime varieties in here. I planted 2 years ago. It's coming back up. I just got done watering too because of that baby right there. This is the Aureo marginata from the shade garden in that side of the house. I transplanted it in favor of a new one. I'll show that to you in a few minutes. Yeah, see this one. Come back. No, this one got hidden by the fern that I did not plant. This one, guys. Oh, the leaves got eaten, or could be my husband stepped on it when he was cutting the forsythia that coming through the fence. Yep. Like I said, this is I transplanted this one yesterday in here. This is the Oreo marginata hosta. Look at that. I keep watering that one twice yesterday and once today. Let me see. Because it's really hot. This is the Japanese pears and Volcan. That's Captain Kirk, Echo of the Sun. That is Empress Wu. That's a Komodo dragon, and behind is the Sibylliana elegans, and I planted some of the hardy geranium in there yesterday. Hopefully it's gonna take in there, so I just watered that too. And then this one is the other half of Miss America, green version. Yeah. And that's guacamole. And this one is Liberty. Hustaan right there. I got three divisions of that one. One of the leaves got eaten. And that one right there, I got baby. What is that? Voices. Yeah, voices. Voices in the wind. That one. Oh, I broke it. The popo. It's okay. It can live. See. It's hiding anyway. So I'll just leave it like that. There. I'm gonna have to come back and cut that one in there. There's a popo stinky. Popo tree. That one. I got two of them. That one too. And right there behind it is a stained glass. It's beautiful. Yeah, stained glass. There's another and right there. And this one's gonna be drop dead gorgeous. It's getting bigger. That one's gonna be beautiful. Yep, it's a little better now in here in the backyard now that I put some hostas with the bright colors and everything. Yes, it did make a big difference. I bagged some of the Almata apple right there. Yeah, because I'm afraid I'm gonna get something like that. If I don't, hopefully I get some because the squirrel, they're greedy. That's Diamond Lake right there. August Moon, White Brim. The Weigela is done blooming. This is Earth Angel, a Big Daddy. That's L.A. Dreamin'. Hydrangea, I can't wait for that to bloom. This is the first time blooming. And I spent a lot of time in there today repotting my orchids. And this one right here, guacamole coral coral bells. This is Patriot. That one is Color Glory. And this one is another Patriot. And I transplanted in there. First frost, still a baby. Yeah. This is the backyard so far. Hopefully they grow bigger because there's the neighbors oaks in there, old oak trees suck a lot of water, big trees. Let's move on. And that right there in the entrance, the two massive three hydrangeas in there. I just trim a lot of dead branches on that in the early spring. That's why they look beautiful right now. Yeah. And look at the ferns, the kiwis. I have to put the kiwis back there in the pergola. And this is my cymbidiums. I need to repot this one. It's gonna be so hard to repot that because the pot is so hard. Can't even break that pot. Yep. And I finally fenced in the garden, except for this one. It's holding, there's a broken bottom of the fence in there. That's an afterthought. Because it started eating my beans and my squash in there. See, it got damaged. So hopefully this little fence, which I doubt is gonna work. They're just gonna climb on it, and this is soft. I need to tie it somehow. That's my orchids right there. Cymbidiums and the baby dendrobiums, the seedlings that I've been nurturing. And look at this kiwi. This kiwi. It has a fruit in this one. I lost track on it because I keep retying it in the top. See, climbing up in there. Look at this. Orchids. Just mix of. I have so many Dendrobium kingianum. We like to make babies of men, and I just keep repotting it. Got a few callias. And over here, it's surely getting nice and lush. Look at that. Succeedum type. Look at my grape, my persimmons, the roses in the background, the European soft berries. It's getting heavy. All that lushness in the garden. This one's very much done. The Chantilly lace, goat's beard. And right there, guys, look, just beginning to bloom. The ditch climbing rose. Wow. And look at this. This is my astilbe. Wow. Mosquitoes. Lots of mosquitoes now. Look at this, guys. My pop star hydrangea. Started opening that one. Beautiful blue color. And this one right here. That's a colored hosta right there. Beautiful. Isn't she? Hawk. Coast to coast. Look at this. this, another Astilbe. And that one right there is Twilight. That one got lots of leaves. And that one, see, because it was so boring in there, it was shade, and coast to coast is big, and tambourine right on the other side is big. So this one I was looking for miniature. This one, it's a miniature hosta. That's a lakeside little tuft hosta. I was gonna divide it, but I decided not to, because I came a bunch of new hosta that I bought. Yep, I'm not proud of it, but you know, I'm addicted to hosta now. This is another division of Diamond Lake hosta. Proven winners, Shadowland collection. And this one is the first blush. Oh, beautiful fragrant bouquet. I got 4 of them, and I transplant one of my underneath there. You can't see, but maybe in the spring but I transplanted the hellebore in there that used to be in here, that keeps keep bothered by the bunnies. But this one I put in here since it's gonna be 100-degree on Tuesday. So thankfully there's this leaf of the fragrant bouquet that's casting shadow and protect this baby right here. It's called Dancing in the Moonlight. Dancing in the Moonlight. Oh, I like that name. Probably that's the reason why I got it, but not because of that name. It's really beautiful when it's grown up. Look at the leaves already, and that's just a plug size right there. From Wild and Sun. Dancing in the Moonlight. I can't wait to see that one. It's almost as frilly as the Diamond Lake edge, but this one's kind of like pointy in the leaves. So it's gonna be gorgeous. Dancing in the Moonlight. That's a big hellebore right there. Look at this. I think the pressure of the water spray is like making that one look tired. That's the incredible. Look at that, it's turning white now. The incredible flower. Incredible hydrangea. Got a few, some in the back also. He loves the shade apparently. I'm surprised by that. And then this one is a massive Christmas tree hosta. See guys, the one from the back, almost the beginning of the video, the Oreo Marginata used to be in here. Look at the big space, and now it's replaced with that little guy. That one is, oh my god, it was in my wish list for a long time, and finally I got this one from Wild and Sons again. This is a plug size. This is the Trendsetter. It's gonna be so gorgeous. I can't wait for this one to grow up. Hopefully next year it's gonna double the size, and by the second summer it would be, in the future it would be big like the size of the one I removed, the Oreo Marginata. But that one guys is a Trendsetter. It's gonna brighten up some in here too. Look at that. That's the August moon. It's getting bright in here because of that August moon. That one's hiding in there with the incredible big leaves, big corrugated leaves. That's the Dream Queen. And right there is blended into the leaves of the old-fashioned daylilies. That's a praying hand. It didn't do so well in the pot, so that's why I put in the ground. It's doing real good in there. This is the most beautiful Diamond Lake, the 3rd division Diamond Lake hosta. This is the Striptease, just hanging in there. Delta Dawn hasn't get eaten yet, but thank God for that. Still gorgeous. Yeah. This one, my all-time favorite. It's just so eye-catching. This is risky business. And the sedum right there underneath, that's Angelina. It doesn't get bothered by the winter here. And that's Halcyon. Let's see if I can see my sugar and spice. Just a glimpse of sugar and spice. Just because, guys, if I go in there and show you every single one, I will break the petals of the um, leaves, and it's just gonna be sad looking, you know, when it's broken. And this one right here is the Sunset Grooves. Right behind it's the Blue Angel, and right there is Patriot, and a small glimpse of Francis William right there. That leaves right there, the leaves of Francis William. It almost blend in into the Patriot. And right there is, oh, that's so gorgeous with flower already. That's in Night Before Christmas. Yeah, very gorgeous. And this one by last year, by June of last year, this already started coloring up like really bright yellow. This is the Paul's Glory, but this time because the May was so wet, and then it's really shaded in here now because of these low hanging branches of the apple. And this time in June, it's still not, but it's getting there. By early autumn, it's gonna get bright yellow. Can't wait for that. Sibuldiana elegans right there. Almost done. It's blooming. The first one to bloom. The bram, white bram. And look at this, Atlantis. I'm so glad I planted that in there. And the first frost. Look at that. The white feather hosta, which is not really white. Oh well. All these hostas right there. I'll get to that. But this one, whew, hard work yesterday, guys. We trim heavily the boxwood. We call it boxwood because we shape it in the box, but it's a U greenery in there, and we just shape it like a box. It's a very old, more than 20 years. More than 20 years old, and we trim it heavily yesterday. Like I said, you can see the woods right there. Yeah, but this rose, guys, oh my god, we cannot bypass these roses. Oh, it's been moved a few times since my husband cleaned in here and vacuum all the dead leaves. Look at this. This is Sixirixie, everybody. Sixirixie roses. I put my roses in the, but because I don't have any good real estate for roses in this property here. Look at this. That's why, but they shall stay. Look at this, Sixirixie, how gorgeous. Oh, there's one right here. Look at you, baby. So gorgeous, huh? Wow. I just watered it because, oh my god, in a couple of days, 100 degrees. Hey, look at this. Started to dry up in there because it was really hot. Last Thursday, it was 91 degrees in here. Then we spent the day in the water. It was cooler by the water than in here in the mainland. Look at this, guys. My Sixirixie, everybody. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. So gorgeous. And this one right here, I asked my husband to help me bring this one up here because this is Queen Elizabeth, and where it was originally located, the pot's really heavy, that's why I couldn't lift it without him. it keeps like get beaten up by the strong wind, and I'm afraid the roots gonna take hold of the soil in there, and then it just keep wobbling and it's gonna die on me. So in here, because of the boxwood right there, it's not so windy. It's just enough, maybe it's not so that they don't get what's that, they don't get some of the disease, you know, when it's lack of air, the anthracnose. Hopefully it's not. That's good. But see, this is Queen Elizabeth. Just got moved in here like a few hours ago. And this one, Moonlight in Paris. Oh, I love the flower on this one, and smell wonderful as well. I put it in that position like that so that it would grow upright. This is my Atlas. There's one more bud right there, the little one. That's my Navajo blackberry. Yes. This is my turmeric and ginger. I like the leaves. I never harvested the rhizome, but I like the leaves when they do. And then if I break a leaf, they smell good. I just put some I grew from seed, the marigold from last year's seed. I can't wait for this planter to grow. I have 4 picote begonia surrounded this night salvia. Yeah, did like that. Hopefully they're good. And look at that, guys. That's the view from there. Look at that roses right there. Oh. And the plum, the roses that's in the plum, they started blooming. The ditch rose, it's in there. And this is the view in here now from my front door, which I really don't use very often anyway. So this one, thank God for my husband. He cleaned the most. Look at this, the plums. He wants to cut this plum. I said, like, after this, when I harvest, because there's a lot of black nut in a way, I'm gonna end up cutting them anyway. So yeah, don't mind. Hi, Atlantis. Isn't she gorgeous, guys? Atlantis, look at the leaves. So beautiful. Autumn frost. The party streamers. I can't wait for this one to grow because it's a hosta, but it's a different type of leaves of the hosta. Look at that, so gorgeous. This one, I don't know, should I call this one autumn frost or first frost? I don't know. Well, either way, but I bought this one as autumn frost. That's why the tag is in there, autumn frost. That's a hosta wee polka dot bikini right there. And the wrinkle in time. That's Miss America. Original Miss America right there. The green twin of this one, it was in the back. And that beautiful dark color in there. It's a bluish green thing. That's a Abiqua drinking gourd hosta. Get overshot. It's underneath with this the baby of those couple of the 3 hydrangea in the backyard. I just planted a cutting and it took. It's gliddy green thumb for a reason. Yeah. Let's go this way. Walk backward. Yay. The mini skirt. So gorgeous. She's gonna be gorgeous. Blue mouse ears right there. Yep. Look. I put rock in there, or because it keeps Thursday so heavy. I mean, like really strong wind keep falling down. There used to be the rose in here, not anymore. This is my Christmas tree now. Yeah. And look how much we cut this boxwoods in here, guy. Look at that. God, it's so heavily. The new growth was yellow green. Now it's back to being exposed. It's very airy now. Now look, that the plants got pushed. That side's leaning that way. The halcyon is blooming there, and that's why my part of this clematis is dead, guys, because there's a big hole in there. There's a hole. I got my baby hellebore in there. Hopefully that's not gonna get affected by it. My balloon flowers, my rainbows and hosta. And this one, I have 4 new addition of a perennial chrysanthemums there, guys. This is one of the 4 new addition. It's chrysanthemum peach centerpiece. Yeah, from Wild and Sons too. It's gonna be gorgeous. And that right there, that's August Moon hosta. This is a silver gumdrop corabels. I planted this baby I broke it since yesterday. I was trimming the hedge, and I broke one of the flower buds. This one, it get overshadowed by these big plants, so it can't grow big. It didn't grow big. There's another 2 chrysanthemums in here: perennial chrysanthemum patleman and chrysanthemum cheerleader. Yeah, that's the third one. Oh, look at this. That one I planted. That's from Lowe's last year, and it perennialized. There's one, and then there's I perennialized it. Behind that, there's chrysanthemums in there that I got from Lowe's last year, and it came back. I planted it early September, and it took root and it came back. But that one right there, that's the 4th one that I bought. Perennial chrysanthemum Bristol white. Yeah. And this is another one of those I perennialized myself. I planted it early September, and it came back this year. I'm so excited. And behind the hosta, the very bright yellow, or almost like yellow orange, very dark yellow, and green margin. That's orange marmalade hosta. So gorgeous. And the pink stem right there, rising above, it's the Pinky Winky. And oh my god, that's flowering soon. I did not plant this one in there. That's the Rudbeckia. But look at this, guys. Gotta separate it. It's my fault. The flower of this got so much sunshine. I'm worried about Tuesday when it's 100 degrees. That's why I try to like keep watering them. There's the coral bells. Look at this. Ay. Nothing much to see in this side, guys, except for the lilies almost blooming, but not quite yet there yet. Yesterday there was just a bee that's pollinating the heck out of this citrus. Look at that, guys. It turned into fruit now, but there's still some. Look at that. That's still blossom. It smells good. Can't focus it. So, guys, but it turned into fruit, guys. Hey, this one fell down a couple of times Thursday. Yeah, because if I have to water it, so it's become a little heavy. Look at this, guys. Turns to fruit. Yeah, look at this. We have a fruit set now. I mean, last December, winter months, inside the garage, there's so many blooms. and I tried to pollinate it and I get this like baby thing. Then I think it's the overwatering that I did in the bottom. It's always wet, and then or lack thereof, but I don't know which one it is, and it just kept falling off. That's why I said it didn't work, but you can pollinate it by hand. But I use cotton swab most of the time, so but it smells good. Just keep falling off, but they really like it when they can get pollinated by the bee outside. I got plenty of fruits. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Oh, that one had already blossomed. Let me see. Yeah. I got my Arizona Sun Garlandia blooming. And the roses in there in the top. It just started. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.